Good evening and welcome to Bradley-Bourbonnais High School, home of the Warriors. The objectives of the IHSA and the Southwest Dakota Conference are to promote the educational importance of interscholastic events and good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. In order to maintain the integrity and spirit of interscholastic activities as an extension of the classroom, the SWSC would ask that you respect the efforts of all participants involved with a positive display of sportsmanship. Negative comments, cheers, chants, or behaviors directed at athletes, coaches, teams, or officials will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Please be supportive and show your appreciation of both teams as you enjoy tonight's game. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to remind you that September is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month. But the need for awareness and support doesn't end there. It's a year-round fight. Tonight's go-out game is our way of continuing that commitment and standing with the thousands of children battling pediatric cancer every day. Each year, more than 550 children in the Chicagoland area are diagnosed with pediatric cancer. These kids should be focused on being kids, not fighting for their lives. By wearing gold tonight, we honor their strength, their courage, and their ongoing fight while helping keep awareness front and center beyond just 1 month. We are proud to support Cal's Angels, a local pediatric cancer foundation dedicated to granting wishes, raising awareness, and funding critical research to help children and families affected by cancer. Going gold tonight reminds us that this cause matters all year long. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would ask that if able, please rise, remove your hats, and stand in respectful silence as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, by our very own Lincoln Way West Warrior Pep Band. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, we'll be visiting Bradley-Bourbonnais Boilermakers. At guard, senior, number 1, Matt Cody. At guard, junior, number 2, Abby Bonilla. At forward, junior, number 5, Tegan Reddy. At guard, senior, number 14, Mia Moritz. And at forward, senior, number 25, Sammy Chauvin. Warrior fans, it's time to meet the starting lineup for your Lincoln Way West Warriors. At guard, the 5'4" freshman, number 3, Lucy Sharon. At guard, number 5'5" senior, number 5, Ava Tish. At guard, number 5'9" junior, number 25, Mackenzie Braister. At guard, number 5'8" junior, number 42, Reagan McCracken. And at guard, number 5'8" senior, number 10, Molly Big.
We welcome you to the first game of a doubleheader between the visiting Bradley-Bourbonnais Boilermakers, who are seeking their first conference win of the season as they travel to the west side and take on your 10-7 Lincoln Way West Warriors in an SWSC conference battle. And we welcome you to Lincoln Way West on a great Friday night for some girls and boys basketball later on today. I am Jake Farr. I'll be your play-by-play broadcaster for the girls game and the boys game here today, as we are set to get going with some SWSC conference battle. Bradley seeking their first conference win of the season, and Lincoln Way West looking to go 4-3 in conference after today. Mackenzie Rosner is ready to tip off for the Warriors, as she went against number 2, Abby Bonilla, as Rosner wins it. And we are off and going here from Lincoln Way West. The starting 5 for the visiting Boilermakers: Nat Code, the senior guard, starting at 5'2", running the point guard for the Boilermakers today. Abby Bonella, 5'7", a junior. Should be number 2 as Rosner puts the first layup home, and West draws first blood against Bradley-Bourbonnais. Nia Lawrence, a 5'5" senior guard in the starting lineup, along with Tegan Reddy and Sammy Chauvin running some forward for the Boilermakers here today. As the starting 5 for your Warriors, and this one's taken away by Molly Finn, going back the other way. Nice dish to the inside. Then the freshman Sheriff and puts it home. Sheriff with the bucket. She's starting at guard along with Ava Tisch. McCracken and Finn running the forwards, and Mackenzie Rosner will be the center tonight for the Warriors. Going back the other way, Molly Finn, her second steal. Finn in the corner, 1 to 3. And now this will reset at the top of the point. McCracken for 3, off the backboard and no good. Rebound goes to Bonella, and we go the other way. Finn with her third steal within a minute 30, and she gets the bucket to go. A quick 6-0 run for the Warriors. Molly Finn on defense, making magic happen for the Warriors. This one to the corner on the drive. Couldn't this one go on the ground, and a tie-up. That was Nia Lawrence on the shot. And this will be a jump ball in favor of Bradley. It'll be Nia Lawrence to inbound. Quick inside, and a foul committed. That's Bonella on the shot, so she will go to the line to shoot 2. So Sheriff commits the foul, and that will send Bonella to the line to shoot 2. First one is home, and Bradley's on the board. She goes 2 for 2. 6-2 early for the Warriors. Less than 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. They find Ava Tisch, a senior guard. McCracken tries her second 3 and cashes this one home. Reagan McCracken from downtown, and it's 9-2. Her second attempted 3, and she gets this one to fall. 9-2 Warriors. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound goes to Sheriff. That was Bonella on the shot. And we go back the other way in the corner. Rosner, open 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound on the ground, and we will go in favor of Bradley. That was McCracken and Sheriff in on the mix for the Lady Warriors. So they commit the foul. It's Sheriff again. That's her second already in this first quarter. Sheriff, the freshman. Corner 3. Nothing on that one. That was Bonella on the shot. And we go back the other way. Stolen away by McCracken. Trying to get that one ahead to Finn, and this one will go out of bounds. Turnover on McCracken. Bonella up to Lawrence. Lawrence on the drive, finds Chauvin for 3. Yes! Sammy Chauvin buries that one. The first 3 of the game for Bradley cuts the lead to 4. 9-5 in favor of the Warriors. They find McCracken, her third 3 attempted. Can't get that one to fall. Rebound goes to Lawrence, and we go the other way. Nat Code, the senior, being worked on by Sheriff. And now they try to swing it. Almost lost the handle. And this one will be picked up by Lawrence, but she steps out of bounds, so we will go the other way. 4:17 left to go here in the first quarter. West leading the Boilermakers 9-5. So the sister to Lucy Sheriff, Casey Sheriff, another freshman, checks into the game for Ava Tisch. one's Lucy Sheriff getting it right to her sister. Inside Rosner. Into the corner. McCracken, now they're going to swing it. They get it back to McCracken and on the wing. Corner 3, McCracken. Yes, Reagan McCracken from downtown. Her second 3, and it's 12-5. Averages 5 threes attempted per game. Already has 4 in this first quarter. Code and a big foul committed. Sheriff on the ground. Took a big fall there, trying to attempt to block the shot of Code. Hopefully Sheriff is okay. So Sheriff commits the foul. Tisch will check back in for Lucy Sheriff, as they might have to look on Sheriff, the 5'4" freshman. Lawrence in on the drive. You get it back out. Code, wing 3. Off and over the backboard. This will go out of bounds. And we go the other way. 3:06 remain here in the first. McCracken, too easy. In on the drive. Couldn't get that one to go. Rebound goes to Bonella. Back the other way. Code in on the drive. A nice move. And couldn't get this one to go. And whistle blows. Foul committed. With 2:44 left to go in the first quarter. So Mackenzie Risner commits the foul. They'll send Nat Code to the line to shoot 2. She could not connect on the first. Sema Mohammed, the 5'9" junior, checks into the game for Sammy Shovin. And Cody goes 0 for 2. Rebound goes to Finn. Rosner in on the drive. Off the backboard, and then Kenzie Rosner puts that one home. And West has their biggest lead of the game, being 9, 14-5 in favor of the Warriors. Lawrence in on the drive. Cuts the lead in half. 14-7 now. As Lawrence got that one to go. Tisch lines up the 3-pointer. Off the iron, no good. Rebound will be no rebound. This one will go out of bounds. That one goes off of Mohammed. And we go the other way. Boilermakers looking to get some offensive going. Lawrence for 3. Off the mark, rebound goes to Lawrence. Back out. A lot of miscommunication, and this one we picked up by Finn, her 4th steal of the quarter. Molly Finn, back out. McCracken, 3-pointer. Off the mark and no good, and they will throw this one out of bounds, and we will stay here. West ball with 1:37 to go here in the first quarter. If you're Bradley, you just want to limit your mistakes and limit the made shots by the other team. They've allowed at least 54 points in each of the last 10 games during this 10-game losing streak that Bradley is going through. They get inside the Sheriff, swing it, it's Tisch, her second attempted 3, and makes this one. Gives West a 10-point lead with 1:22 to go in the first quarter. Averaging 7.5 points per game for the Warriors. Inside, and that will be a foul committed on the Warriors. Looked like that was Tisch and McCracken in. And this one will go against McCracken. Caitlin Weaver checks into the game. Well, she will about to check into the game for the Warriors for McCracken. as Neil Lawrence goes to the line to shoot 2. This is the first. This is the third Boilermaker to go to the line today for Bradley. So Reddy gets subbed out for Sammy Chauvin, as Lawrence goes 1 for 2. Showing a bit of a half-court press here by Bradley, as West has put up 17 points in this quarter alone. Looking for number 20, Weaver for 3, off the mark. And no good. Less than a minute to go. Rebound went to Bonella. This is a Bradley team with a total of 6 juniors. So regardless of the outcome of this season, it is something to build off of. Code loses the ball, and we go the other way. Another turnover for Bradley. A lot of mistakes made early on for Bradley. It's going to be, how can they limit that going forward today? Weaver on the drive. Caitlin Weaver gets fouled, so she'll go to the line to try to increase the West lead with 27.9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Abby Vanella commits the foul, one of the many juniors on this team. Puts the first one home. Goes 2 for 2. .21 seconds remain. They get inside to Lawrence. Code, fadeaway, no good. And this one will go off of Rosner and go out of bounds with 13.7 seconds remaining. Bradley ball. Less than 10 to go. Lawrence finds Manella inside. Another foul committed. Weaver commits the foul. And Neal goes to the line for the second time today. And misses the first.
Atlanta Boilermakers with 1 shoots. Abby Bonilla.
Jaden Vaughn checked in for the Boilermakers. As goes 0 for 2. Rebound goes to Finn. They get it up the court quickly to Weaver. Inside Sheriff. Couldn't get it off at the buzzer, and that will conclude the first quarter of action. 19-8. Lincoln Way West leading the Boilermakers of Bradley-Bourbonnais as they still seek their first conference win of the season. Some first quarter takeaways. The West offense looks great, and the defense looks great as well. A lot of steals in this game for Lincoln Way West as we welcome you inside the booth. Just me today, Jake Farr, and this has been a West team that continuously likes to score early on in games. They average around 15 points per game in the first quarter, averaging around 35 in the first half alone. So as this game continues to go on, West continues to kind of fall off the edge a little bit. We've seen that in numerous games, such as they played St. Viator not too long ago in the St. Viator Invitational, where Molly Finn was first team all tournament. But this is going to be a West team that is going to have to find some silver lining and become a little bit more consistent in their game. They average right around that mark in the first half, and they average 56 points per game. So the West offense looking great here today. For Bradley, kind of limit the turnovers. We've seen a lot of turnovers and cash in on the free throws. West committed 6 fouls in the first quarter, and it's all about taking advantage of those free throws, those gimmies that they are giving you. We'll be back in just a moment for the beginning of the second quarter and the remainder of the first half. Can I get the pass? A great turnout today out of the west side for this girls basketball game. It's typically football that gets a lot of the west side fans out. It's nice to see basketball getting the same attention here today. Beginning of the second quarter. And Molly Finn cashes in on the first three attempted of the quarter. She averages 14 points per game for the Warriors, the most out of any Warrior this season. And it's 22-8. Same starters besides Lucy Sheriff. That's her sister taking that spot. And as the rebound goes to Rosner, a nice board being worked on against Mohammed. Inside, Molly Finn. 5 consecutive points by Molly Finn. Increases the West lead to 16, 24-8. With 7:15 to go here in the first half. Bradley trying to build some offensive momentum. Inside, Bonella couldn't get it to go. Rebound goes to her again. It's a Bradley team that puts up the most amount of points in the second quarter. They average 10 points per game in the second quarter alone, as this one's taken away by Rosner. And here come the Warriors. Rosner on the wing, three-pointer, yes! 8-0 run for the Warriors to begin the second quarter. And Bradley will take a timeout with 6:42 to go in the first half, 27-8. The largest lead of the game for Lincoln Way West as it stands at 19. Let's take a look around the SWSC for some conference going on. Lincoln Way East, they are currently 10-9 on the year. They play at Richards tomorrow. They are ranked 140th in the state of Illinois. Ranked 7th in the conference despite having a positive record overall. And they sit with a 2-5 conference record on the year. West just beat them on Tuesday, 47-33 at home against the Griffins. They went and improved, get their double-digit wins on the year on Tuesday for the Warriors. Tried to get inside of Mohammed and throw this one away, and we go the other way. 6:30 to go here in the first half. It's been a West offensive surge to begin this second quarter. Heaven Ward also in the game for the Warriors. Subbed out McCracken. Tish falls down, tried to get it to her. Instead it's Weaver. Inside, Heaven. Goes up strong, couldn't get it to go. Rebound taken by Weaver. Ward puts it up off the backboard and in. Heaven Ward gets her first basket to go. And it's 29-8, the largest lead again for the Warriors, standing at 21. Inside, Bonella can't get it to go. Rebound will go to Tish. Rosner for three, off the iron, no good. Rebound goes to Finn. Heaven puts it up and puts it home. Heaven Ward. Back-to-back made shots for Heaven Ward. Puts West into the 30s, 31-8. Bonella puts it up, puts it home. Abby Bonella leads the team in points and increases her point total. Gives Bradley 10 points. Inside, it's Tish. She gets fouled. And so that'll send Ava Tish to the line to shoot two.
We'll take the foul from call number 2, Abby Bonilla. Abby is your second, team's first.
Tish misses the first.
Substitution for the Warriors in the 24, Jaden Vaughn. Warriors substitution for 42, Brittany McCracken. At the line for the Warriors with one to shoot, Eva Tish.
So McCracken checked in for Rosner. Puts that one home. Bradley playing without Nevaeh Davis, another senior on this team, the 5'6" guard. She is inactive for today's game. Vanilla couldn't get that one to go. Rebound goes to McCracken. And we go the other way, 32-10, lead for the Warriors. It's been the offense here in the second quarter. Inside the Weaver, and this one will go in favor of West, off of the hands of Bonilla. Corner, Caitlin Weaver for three, off the mark. Rebound goes to Bonilla. Nat Code being worked on by Finn. She takes it away, couldn't get the steal. And this will be, we'll stay here, Bradley ball. .4:14 to go in the first half. They go over the top to Bonilla, inside to Mohammed. Wing three for Lawrence, off the mark. Rebound goes to McCracken, and we go the other way. Tisch. Inside, Ava Tisch couldn't get that one to go. Rebound goes to Bonilla again. Pulls up, three-pointer. Off the mark, rebound goes to Finn. And here come the Warriors. McCracken wanted the three. So we'll give it to Tisch. Long three. Couldn't get that one to fall. And rebound goes to Mohammed. A West team coming off of a 23-12 campaign, lost in the sectional championship last year to Marist. Lost at a fair 59-40. As Bonilla cashes that one home for three. They finished inside the top 50, inside the state of Illinois at 49. Heaven Ward puts another up. Couldn't get that one to go, and this one will go off of McCracken. A lot of substitutions being made for the Warriors. So Murphy checks in, Rosner checks in. As West only had 4 ladies on the court. Sheriff also checks in. We stay here. Not Bradley Ball, and a travel committed going the other way. Every player on the West roster has subbed in. Hopefully Lucy Sheriff will be okay going forward for the Warriors. A key piece to this team. Foul committed. This one will go against Sophia Murphy, the 5'7" guard. So we'll go against Risner instead of Murphy. Try to get it over the top, and this one will go out of bounds. Off of the hands of Sheriff. (32-13), 2:30 to go here in the first half. Puts up the three and puts it home. Abby Bonilla from the corner, having herself a great game today. Cuts the lead in half. It's 32-16. Murphy on the drive. McCracken will try another three. Couldn't get this one to fall. Going deep, wanted Code. And a little bit of confusion. Looks like this will be Bradley Ball. A little confusion by the referees. Bradley will call a timeout instead. A lot of confusion on whose ball this actually was. But instead, Bradley take a timeout instead. Let's take a look around the SWSC a little bit more. The Knights of Lincoln Way Central, 5-14 record this year. They play versus Bradley, this same team, on Tuesday, as they are currently 8th in conference. So a 2-6 record as they lost 4 out of the last 5 games and they beat Sandburg last night. Charlotte Brownwood 14 points for the Knights as well. The Sandburg Eagles ranked 6th in conference with a 3-5 record, 9-10 on the year. They play at Bloom tomorrow, and they suffered back-to-back conference losses at the hands of HF and Central last night, as mentioned before. For the Andrew Thunderbolts, 9-7 record, 4th in conference, and play versus Revis tomorrow. As looking to build off of a 500 campaign last year, they went 16-16. As they look to capture win number 10 tomorrow.
Guys, when we were sophomores, the class, and did like a morning special, and we had a sleep with the band for like 30 minutes.
So we need Lawrence to inbound.
I didn't know what to do. And with cheer, Coach was like, we're behind the pool, and we're in the gym.
Cody at the elbow, gets it to Lawrence. Baseline drive. Lawrence couldn't get this one to go. Rebound goes to Ward. And we go the other way. It's Casey Sheriff. Sophia Murphy for 3. Yes, Sophia Murphy from downtown. The West offense giving them absolute work. Cody to answer off the mark and a foul committed. West averages 56 points a game. Well, they already have 35 in the first half. They put up 47 against East, 45 against Lockport a week prior. Cody in the corner for 3. Off the mark, couldn't get it to go. It's Rosner trying to get it to Sheriff up ahead, and this one will go out of bounds. Finn will check in for Heaven Ward. Molly Finn committed to Valparaiso University for softball. We'll see a little bit of softball action come springtime. Had 12 points against East. Was also a first team, was named All-Tournament at the St. Viator Invitational as well. West offense trying to generate something as the offense will continue to surge. Murphy tries another 3, puts this one home. Sophia Murphy. 2 shot attempts, 6 points for the senior guard, and it's 38-16. This one taken away by Finn. Rosner on the steal. Kenzie Rosner goes up strong. Couldn't get it to go. Ball on the floor. They get it to Finn and puts this one home. A weird sequence there, but instead West will get the bucket and now lead by 24. "13 seconds left in the first half. Try to get to Code. Instead it's Lawrence. Bonilla taken away by Rosner. Mackenzie Rosner with 2 seconds. Goes up, puts it home at the buzzer. And that will conclude the first half. West goes up 42-16 over Bradley. A second quarter offensive surge. They averaged 11 points in the second quarter and came out with about 22 in that second quarter. So a dominant first half by Lincoln Way West. They lead 42-16. Some first half thoughts. West's offense looks great. Obviously everyone contributing on from the inside to the perimeter. Molly Finn, main contributor, as well as Reagan McCracken from downtown, as well as Sophia Murphy from the three-point range. For Bradley, Abby Bonilla doing a lot of the work. Nat Code as well, the top 2 guards of that team. Wes, we got 10 minutes. of this halftime period left to go, we want to recognize Cal's Angels. They gave us these great shirts being sold around Lincoln Way West here today. September is Patriotic Cancer Awareness Month, and the need for awareness and support doesn't end here. It's a year-round thing, and tonight's Gold Out game is our way of continuing that commitment and standing with thousands of children battling patriotic cancer every day. We are proud to support Cal's Angels, and a local patriotic cancer foundation dedicated to granting wishes, raising awareness, and funding critical research to help children and families affected by cancer. Going gold tonight reminds us that the cause matters all year long. We will enjoy the JV dance performance. We'll be back in around 10 minutes. half, just about less than a minute away from beginning. For Bradley, it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle. Currently trailing by 26, excuse me. Gotta make some of your shots. You only have 16 points, maybe just get a couple points on the board and go from there. If you're Bradley. For West, keep the foot on the gas pedal and put the pressure back on Bradley more than it already is at this point. Tish, Finn, McCracken, Rosner, and Sheriff on the court. Casey Sheriff playing for her sister Lucy Sheriff, who got injured in the first quarter. Bonella for three right off the bat, and this one will be rebounded by McCracken. Sheriff tried to get it to Finn. It would be going off of, looks like that was Tegan Reddy that went off of, so Finn will inbound for Lincoln Way West as we begin here in the third quarter. Wing three for Tish. Off the rim and no good. As looks like Sheriff stepped out of bounds trying to get that one to Tish in the corner, and we go the other way. Taken away by Finn, her fifth steal. Tish for the layup, gets it to go. Ava Tish increases the West lead to 28 with 7:17 to go in the third quarter. Another steal for West, taken away by Rosner this time. It's Sheriff going up strong and gets a foul. So she will go to the line to shoot two. It's going to be Nia Lawrence that commits the foul for the Boilermakers.
Bradley-Bourbonnais fouls call number 14, Nia Lawrence. Nia, that is her first, team's first.
Sheriff misses the first.
Shoots Casey Sheriff.
This is a West team that started 5-1 to begin the year in the Rich Township Raptor Classic. They beat Oak Lawn and Rich Township and fell to Bloom 48-40 in the finals. Taken away by Rosner again. Up the court, Sheriff wasn't ready for it. Instead we get to Finn. Gets her own rebound, couldn't get that one to go. Ball is being fumbled around as this one goes off of Rosner and out of bounds. Bradley ball with 6:33 to go. Yeah, this was a West team that started out 5-1, beat Bradley on the road to open conference play. This is going to be their second time playing them and could likely be a West win as they about to lead by 30. Still have a bunch of game left to play, however. Beat Simeon at home 82-39, the most amount of points they put up all season long. Linnell on the inside, jumper, no good. Rebound goes to McCracken. And we go the other way, it's Rosner. And a travel call committed. Looks like that one will go against Rosner. 45-16. 6:20 to go here in the third quarter. And the second annual Gold Out game for Pediatric Cancer Awareness, sponsored by Cal's Angels. The first Gold Out game was last year in the fall for varsity football when they took on Naperville North and current Indiana quarterback Jacob Bell. As that one falls for Abby Manila. That was a great turnout by the West side. Hopefully a great turnout here today as Sheriff gets that one to go. Not much happening for the student section today. A good turnout by the West side entirely. Hopefully a little bit more will come to see the boys game later on today. The girls are leading by 30 now. Kenzie Rosner puts that one home, 49-19. Try to get to Code. This one's taken away by McCracken. Another steal for Lincoln Way West. As Tish on the inside goes for the layup and gets fouled hard. Falls to the floor, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So sending another Warrior to the line today. This will be her second trip to the line for Lincoln Way West. For Ava Tish.
Boilermaker fouls are called on number 1, Nat Code. Nat, that is your first team, second.
So that's Nat Code that commits the foul on Tish as she misses the first. Reddy subs out for Sema Mohammed as Tish goes 1 for 2, 50-19. This one, Bonilla lost the handle. Bradley back to work on offense. Code gets fouled. And a bit of a scuffle. Tish pushes Code after that foul. They might call a tech on Tish for that. Not needed in this kind of game. 50-19, there's no need for that kind of engagement. Let alone any. There's no need for that engagement. We'll see what the call is here. It's likely going to be a technical foul on Tish. Very well could kick her out of today's game. With 4:47 left to go here in the third quarter.
Fouls are called on Lincoln Way West number 5, Ava Tish. Also been a flagrant foul called against number 5, Ava Tish, and ejected from the game.
So they do give Tish the flagrant foul. And they have decided to kick Tish out of today's contest for the remainder of the game. They do give her the flagrant. We're not sure what insinuated that minor scuffle. But whatever it was, it kicked Tish out of today's game. And with West leading 50-19, they might not even need her, but I guess we'll have to see as they currently lead by 31. The greatest lead of today. Knocks down the first free throw and goes 2 for 2. Bonilla goes 2 for 2 at the line, as now it'll still be Bradley's ball.
Taking the ball game by Warriors number 1, Caitlin Beaver.
And this will be another blocking foul committed on Sheriff.
24, Casey Sheriff.
50 to 21, West still leading the Boilermakers.
Teams first. Crushers is third.
It'll be Lawrence in on the drive. Little Euro. Couldn't get that one to go. It's Weaver up to Finn. Almost had the open layup there was Sheriff. Instead, they reset at the top. And a pushing foul committed on, this will be Nia Lawrence or Bonilla. Abby Bonilla commits the foul.
Abby, that is your third. Teams third.
Inside the McCracken. Back out, it's Finn, wing three. Yes, Molly Finn from downtown. 53 to 21. This lead continues to get larger and larger as we go on. This one on the ground will likely be a jump ball.
Loose ball foul called against the Warriors, number 25.
So they will give the foul.
Mackenzie, that is your third.
So it is going to be a loose ball foul on Lincoln Way West.
Checking the ball game for the
Man Rosner.
for Jaden Vaughn.
53 to 21. Vaughn checks in for Bradley. Top of the key three, off the mark. And this one will go off of Mohammed. And it'll be West ball. The doubleheader here today, boys will follow at 6:30, subject to change with the ending of this game. Weaver pulls up three-pointer. Off the mark, a nice rebound in there by Sheriff. Hits it off of Bradley, that was Bonilla. And a smart play by the freshman to maintain possession. Boys will play at 6:30. And then in the auditorium, the second annual Singlets on the stage for the varsity wrestling team as they take on Bradley as well. So technically a triple header here today. Holly Finn again from the wing, continuing her offensive presence here today against Bradley. Good defense there by Sheriff. They go inside, try to get to Mohammed, and this one will hit off of Weaver. And we will stay here, 56 to 21 with 3:10 to go in the third. It has been all Lincoln Way West here today. They get it to Bonilla. And this one is going to go hit off of Lawrence. Almost had backcourt violation. Instead, Mohammed gets the bucket to go. Sema Mohammed. Weaver, wing three. Yes! Caitlin Weaver, the West from beyond the arc, continuing to rain threes against Bradley here today. My goodness, they have put home a lot of three-pointers. They've had McCracken hit a couple. They've had Murphy hit a couple. Finn and Weaver. I think Rosner probably has one too. It has been all Lincoln Way West here today. Offensively, as Casey Sheriff commits a foul. Murphy and Ward ready to check in for the Warriors. So Katie McBurney will shoot two for the Boilermakers. The 5'3" junior guard misses the first.
Checking the ball game for Lincoln Way West, number 31, Sophia Murphy, and number 32, Heather Ward.
McBurney puts the second one home. Try to go inside the Ward. It's taken away by Bonilla. And here come the Boilermakers. Foul committed by Sheriff.
Warrior fouls held number 24, Casey Sheriff. Casey, that is your third. Teams over the limits.
Bradley already in the bonus, so they just rain them free throws anyway. That one falls. First one falls for Bonilla. She goes 2 for 2 again. Her 4th trip to the line. She has been almost perfect today from the free throw line. Finn the Sheriff on the inside. Loses the ball, and it'll be a jump ball.
Jump ball possession, Warriors.
West will maintain possession. 2:02 to go here in the third quarter. They get it to Ward. Weaver at the top. And then we'll call a travel this time on Sheriff. Well, if the consistency of this offense was ever in question, certainly those are quieted here today with 59 points. We still have potentially more on the way. Molly Finn goes up strong and gets fouled. 59 points here with, still in the third quarter with 1:37 to go in the third. Looking for a little bit more. Last time they put over 60 points was against Nutrier, 64 to 52 when they beat them in the St. Viator tournament invitational. 61 to 26. They eclipsed 60. For the 7th time this year. And this one's taken away by Ward. Weaver, the other way. They got it. The freshman, Sheriff, for 3. Off the mark. Rebound goes to Weaver. Goes up. Couldn't get it to go. This one will be smacked out of bounds by Bradley. Most likely was McBurney.
Checking the ball game for the Boilermakers, number 14, Nia Lawrence.
Molly Finn, corner 3, off the brick and no good. Murphy with the rebound, but she travels with the ball, and that will be Bradley basketball with a minute left exactly to go in the third quarter. 61 to 26. West leading the Boilermakers. And taken away by Murphy on the steal. Up to Molly Finn. They go inside to the freshman. Sheriff puts the layup home. Up strong went Jaden Vaughn and couldn't put that one home. So she will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. As Vaughn puts the first one home.
With 1 to shoot, Jaden Vaughn.
24 seconds remain. Vaughn puts only the first one home, goes 1 for 2 at the line. As the shot didn't even count. It was a lane violation that went against Bradley, as now West looking to increase this dominant lead with 12 seconds. Sheriff on the drive, kicks it. Wing 3 for Weaver. Lines it up, couldn't get it to go. Rebound goes to Ward. Ball's on the ground, and now they have to put up. And this will be a foul committed by Weaver with 0.8 seconds to go, 0.8 of a second.
Warrior fouls, goal number 1, Caitlin Weaver. Caitlin, that is your second.
And it will be McBurney to go to the line for the second time today for the Boilermakers to shoot 2. This is the first. most amount this team has ever scored in a game was 21 points when they traveled to HF. Lost that for 21-78. Time expires in the third quarter as West leading the Boilermakers 63-28 with 8 minutes left to go here in the game. Some third quarter takeaways. Well, it got a little interesting in the middle of it. Obviously, David Tisch getting in that little scuffle is welcome to the inside group. Jake Farr still with them here as 63-28. As it got a little interesting. Obviously, that little scuffle didn't really mean much. And likely won't for the rest of the game as West leading by 35. We saw a little bit more of that offense here today from beyond the arc. Jake Farr here with you still as we continue to see West dominating on the offensive side of the ball as they continue to put pressure on Bradley. Bradley has made a significant amount of mistakes in this game, a lot of turnovers. And for Bradley, it's just kind of finding that silver lining. He scored 45 points against Andrews on Tuesday. Where's that magic at? They got to bring some of that back to get their offense going a little bit, to try to just score this ball and maybe just work on the game a little bit more as you continue to go about it. Their last conference win came on January 28th of 2025 when they took down the Stag Chargers 49-47 as they still seek conference win number 1 here today. Likely won't be today. But this is a Bradley team trying to snap a 10-game losing streak. Started out the year 2-3 with wins over Herscher and Piatone. They beat Piatone in the in the Beecher Fall Classic. On the drive is Sheriff. And Sheriff puts that one home for West. But they beat Herscher 42-19. Took down Piatone 52-49 over the Blue Devils. As ever since then, it has not looked too pretty for the Boilermakers. 65-28. West currently leading. Bonilla puts it up off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Ward. They get it to the guard, Caitlin Weaver. Wing 3 for Rosner. Yes, Mackenzie Rosner gives West a 40-point lead for the first time here today. With 6:35 to go here in the fourth quarter. Inside, taken away by Weaver. And back go the Warriors the other way. It's Sheriff. Goes up strong. No foul. As the taken now by Bonilla. Inside, it was Sammy Chauvin trying to put that one home and couldn't do so. Instead, she'll get foul and go to the line.
You can see that as your 4th team's first.
Chauvin goes 1 for 2. This is a Bradley program. Started in 1972. They have won a total of 8 regional championships in the history of the girls basketball program, and entering their 2nd season under Coach Kevin Makajewski. As he looks to kind of just maybe turn something around here. 4 wins last year for the Boilermakers. As Weaver puts that one home. Went 4-23, finished with a 1-15 record. That was good for last in the SWSC. They beat Piatone, Reed, Kuster, Momace, and Stag. As Vaughn gets the basket to go. finds Murphy on the drive. Sophia Murphy walking in with ease. And this one will go out of bounds. That one will be off of Tegan Reddy. Sheriff for three. Off the mark and a tie up. That's Murphy and Reddy. And this will stay here.
Checking the ballgame for the Boilermakers for 23, Sal Muhammad, number 3, Katie McBurney, and number 33, Anna Marichko.
So it's Marichko, McBurney, and Mohammed that checked in for the Boilermakers as Caitlin Weaver continuing to light the lamp for Lincoln Way West as 74-31. A West lead with 3:40 to go in the fourth.
Warrior fouls called up for 42.
I think if you're West, just kind of limit these fouls. Especially when you get later into the season, you got to play teams that are going to be way more experienced. You got to play HF on Thursday, the top team in the SWSC. And that's a game you don't want to give them fouls and give them easy free throws to take leads on you. That's not one of those you just, if you're West, you just kind of want to find a way to limit those fouls. Maybe limit some of those turnovers as well. We haven't seen much of that today. That's definitely something to keep in mind if you're in West. HF is first in the conference. West will play them on Thursday as Weaver continues to light the lamp from downtown. 54th in the state is HF. Play versus the second team in conference, Lockport, tomorrow morning. Proceed to go 9-4 after a 2-2 start with losses to Bennett and Kenwood. Two basketball programs that looked very good on the men's side. Weaver wanted the three. Murphy for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Weaver. McCracken, corner three. Bouncing off the rim, no good. Murphy goes up strong, gets fouled. Time will just continue to wind down due to the score. So 1:50 remains here. Murphy puts the first one home as looking around the SWSC. Lockport 15-5 on the year. Ranked 57th in the state. They play previously mentioned HF tomorrow morning. They're second in the conference, so that will be a battle for the top spot in the SWSC tomorrow morning, as they are currently undefeated at home and coming off a 30-win season from last year. They've won 3 straight, looking for win number 4 consecutively tomorrow morning. Up next for Lincoln Way West, they travel to play Stag on Tuesday. Then previously mentioned, they go to Homewood Flossmoor to take on the Vikings on Thursday. For Bradley, they will play at Lincoln Way Central on Tuesday and then at Lockport on Thursday. Lockport, a very good team. Central, 5-14 on the year, previously mentioned. Weaver for 3, another one. Caitlin Weaver, 82-31. The points continue to rack up for Lincoln Way West as they tie their season high in points with 82. As Vaughn runs right through McCracken. Well, that will do it. An impressive win for West. They'll travel on the road to take on Stag on Tuesday. And for Bradley, they'll take on Lincoln Way Central on Tuesday. Your final score, 82-31. Your Lincoln Way West Warriors go to 11-7 as Bradley falls to 2-14 and they fall to 0-8 in conference. Don't go anywhere. We still have the boys game coming up within the next 30 minutes or so as they will take on the men's team in Bradley-Bourbonnais. The Lady Warriors go to 11-7. As up next is the boys team. West versus Bradley still. Thank you for tuning in for the girls game. Don't go anywhere. We still have the second game of this doubleheader right on cue. I'm Jake Farr here, and what an impressive game from the girls team that we saw today. It was Caitlin Weaver in that second half lighting the lamp from downtown. She might have had 6 or 7 threes that she made in that half alone. Very impressive out of her, and everyone else contributed. Everyone got in. Everyone contributed today. This was an all-around effort today out of Lincoln Way West against Bradley today, winning that affair by 51, which is the second most they've won by this season, first being Simeon when they won 82-39. So an impressive win as they continue to play in this SWSC. Going to be a lot of difficult challenges they will face going on, as this is a very top-heavy conference. You have Lockport in there as well as HF. So it is going to be a fun way to watch this West team going down the stretch, trying to get back to that sectional championship just like last season as well. So we will see how that will continue. As we will now, we've got around 20 minutes or so as we will send it over to the boys in that amount of time. This boys team is going to be something else this year as they continue to look to go above 500 this year as well. We'll be back in around 20 to 25 minutes as it's going to be the boys' turn to get their lick on Bradley. Graham. Hello. Figure out on it. Hi. Hey, I'm coming down.
Cole, I'm gonna go down and go dunk.
I put you on at times, I'll look over. And if you're like, hey, I don't know stuff, just guessing stuff, but I can listen to you more. Give me like a little thumbs up on the side there and tell me like, hey, you're good, go off of me. That's a sign of like you.
Okay. Yeah, because I was saying, I felt like towards the end there, I was like, I don't know what else to talk about.
No, I know. That's what I said.
You know?
So if you're like,
Yeah, no, all good.
you can lower it down and keep it down here or something like that. Just
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So if you're down there or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Here we go now. Oh, here we go now. Yeah. I'm on a mission. Are you seeing the vision? The bigger, the better, the better, the bigger. I'm one in a million. I'm coming alive now. I can't be denied now. I fight till I win it. I made the decision. I'm never going back down. Welcome to my house. Here we go all out. It's about to get loud. Yeah. Step into my house. We going all out. It's time to get loud. Here we go now. Oh, here we go now.
Got numbers. Here come the Warriors.
Here we go now. Yeah, here we go now. Here we go now.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Lincoln West High School, home of the Warriors. Tonight we welcome athletes, coaches, and fans from Bradley-Bourbonnais. The objectives of the IHSA and the Southwest Suburban Conference are to promote the educational purpose of interscholastic events and good sportsmanship by the student athletes, coaches, and spectators. In order to maintain the integrity and spirit of interscholastic activities as an extension of the classroom, the SWSC would ask that you respect the efforts of all participants involved with a positive display of sportsmanship. Negative comments, cheers, chants, or behaviors directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or teams will not be tolerated. During the contest, please be supportive and show your appreciation for the efforts of both teams as you enjoy tonight's game. Ladies and gentlemen, September is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month. But the need for awareness and support doesn't end there. It's a year-round fight. Tonight's gold-out game is our way of continuing that commitment and standing with the thousands of children battling pediatric cancer every day. Each year, more than 550 children in the Chicagoland area are diagnosed with pediatric cancer. These kids should be focused on being kids, not fighting for their lives. By wearing gold tonight, we honor their strength, their courage, and their ongoing fight while helping keep awareness front and center. We are proud to support Cal's Angels, a local pediatric cancer foundation dedicated to granting wishes, raising awareness, and funding critical research to help children and families affected by cancer. Going gold tonight reminds us that this cause matters all year long. At this time, we would like to take this moment to show the strength and resiliency of one of our own locals. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the cheerleader sidelines. She is a local pediatric cancer survivor. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Autumn. Autumn is a symbol of fight and hope. Thank you, Autumn, for being with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we are going to meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, we'll be visiting Bradley-Bourbonnais Boilermakers. At guard, junior number 2, Kobe Lawrence. At guard, junior number 3, Tez Smith. At guard, freshman number 4, Dewan Brown. At guard, sophomore number 11, Trey Lawrence. At forward, the junior number 23, Julian Gonzalez. Warrior fans, it's time to meet the starting lineup for your Lincoln Way West Warriors. At guard, And 10 forward, a 6'1" senior, number 23,
We welcome you to the second game of this doubleheader here for the second annual Gold Out game at Lincoln Way West. The 8-8 Warriors look to go above 500 for the first time in 21 days as they take on the 5-10 Boilermakers of Bradley-Bourbonnais in an SWSC conference clash. West looks to go for the doubleheader sweep as the girls took down the Lady Boilermakers 82-31. As Lincoln Way West looking to rekindle that same magic and go to 9-8 on the season. Bradley seeking their first conference win of the year. Julian Gonzalez versus Luke Gowdy. And we are ready to tip off here at Lincoln Way West. Gowdy wins the tip off. He remains undefeated on the year, and let's meet the starting lineup for the Bradley-Bourbonnais Boilermakers. Kobe Lawrence, Tay Smith, and the freshman DeJuan Brown. Trey Lawrence and Julian Gonzalez round out that starting five for the Boilermakers. For Lincoln Way West, Aiden Bach, Ethan Swanson, Aiden Cabillas, Drake Bean, and Luke Gowdy running the center position for the Warriors here today. Kicks it, corner three, and could not hit on that one. Rebound goes to Luke Gowdy. Wide open is Aiden Cabillas, right under the basket, and couldn't put that one home. Rebound goes to Gonzalez. Lawrence for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound would have went to Drake Bean, instead foul committed on Tez Smith, and we will go the other way. Bradley showing a full court press right away, trying to establish this defense right away for Lincoln Way West, or for Bradley-Bourbonnais, trying to take down Lincoln Way West, trying to get their sixth win on the year. Swanson up the court. Finds Gowdy, working on Tez Smith. Drake Bean on the drive. Gets it inside, it's Gowdy. Again, smacked around a little bit. Kicks it, corner three, Ethan Swanson! That is how this ball game will start. Ethan Swanson, a corner three. He's been getting the starting lineup a little bit more recently, and that is why. Corner three from Smith, no good. They go back out to the freshman, and Cabillas fouls the freshman, DeJuan Brown, the 6'1" freshman. He's one of two freshmen on the varsity team, pairing with Jacoby Pierce as well for the Boilermakers. They get it to Lawrence. Back up top, it's Tez Smith. Down low at the elbow to Gonzalez, smacked away by Gowdy. Bean picks up the steal. Gets it to the junior Aiden Bach. Corner three for Cabillas. Off the mark and no good. A rebound goes to Gonzalez. This one will be off of Swanson, going the other way. A fast 2 minutes to kick this one off already for West versus Bradley. It's a bit of a rivalry for football between these two schools. Steal given to Gowdy. Bean up the court. They go to Bach on the wing. It's Bean inside the floater. Gowdy tried to smack that one home. Couldn't get to go. It's Tez Smith. Tried to get it to, that was Trey Lawrence, who gives it up for the freshman Brown. Rebound goes to Bach. Very physical mix down there. Bach spins free. Inside, Gowdy, layup goes. Luke Gowdy. Timeout taken by Bradley. A quick start for the Warriors. 5-0 to kick off this one. 5:16 to go here in the first quarter. And we'll take you through some SWSC conference action. Lincoln Way East 6-9 on the year. 7th in conference with a 2-3 record. They play at HF tonight. Number 8 ranked in the state HF, and bit of a rough season for the Griffins. Lost a lot of seniors last year after coming off an 18-win season last year. Welcome inside the booth, Jay Clark. Still just me today, going solo today as we look to see West continue to go on offense here. This has been a West team that's kind of bounced around. They haven't found that silver lining of consistency yet this year, and they're trying to do some of that here this year as they try to go above 500 for the first time since they played Willowbrook. Excuse me, since the first time since they played Lincoln Way Central, and that was an overtime classic between those two schools. That game ended 56-53 in favor of Lincoln Way Central. This was a game that Central led by 19 at one point in the third quarter. West cut the lead to 1 at the end of it. And they continue to go back and forth in that fourth quarter. Gowdy tied the game with a second remaining in the fourth to send it to overtime in the eventual Lincoln Way Central win. Inside to Gowdy. Speak of the devil, and he gets fouled. Gowdy gets fouled. He'll go to the line.
Boilermaker fouls with goal number 24, Antonio Batashi. Antonio, that is your second.
So Antonio Batashi, who checked into the game for the Boilermakers, commits the foul. Gowdy misses the first.
Checking ball game for the Boilermakers, number 23, Julian Gonzalez.
So Gonzalez will come back on for Batashi after the foul. So right now, each team has their starters out there still. Gowdy puts one of them home, the second one home, and it's 6-0 West early on. Bradley's still looking for their first basket, their first point. Inside, Gonzalez goes up strong, can't get it to go, gets his own offensive rebound, being guarded heavily by Gowdy and Bach. Back out. It was Caden Hargate. Sorry, Drew Kubal. Lawrence picks up the loose ball. Working inside, it's Gonzalez, poked away by Bach, and we will go in favor of West. This one hit off of Gonzalez. So get it to the junior Bach, getting the start today for the Warriors. They were deciding between A.J. Smith or Aiden Bach. They decided to go with Bach today, as A.J. Smith has been the main point guard of this West team so far throughout the year. Kabilis, wide open, gets it to go. Aiden Kabilis, 8-0 run for the Warriors in the first quarter. Kubal to answer, no foul. Swanson with the rebound, and here come the Warriors. Bean swatted away. DeJuan Brown swats away Bean's floater. Bean the answer for three, yes! Drake Bean from downtown, 11-0 Lincoln Way West to kick off this first quarter. For three, it's in. Kobe Lawrence from downtown, the 5'11 guard, gives the first basket of the game for the Boilermakers and cuts the lead to 8. Great defense there by Lawrence, and he does push Swanson. So that will be a call on Trey Lawrence, the 6'3 sophomore. Already the fourth foul of the quarter for Bradley. Drake being the inbound. Bach for three. 14-3 as Bradley will call a timeout. Aiden Bach lights the lamp from the corner. We'll go to a quick timeout. Lincoln Way Central, 11-3 on the year. Number 52 in the state of Illinois, 4-1 in conference, good for second behind HF. And they currently play at Sandburg tonight as Former West forward Vic Brisnack continues to shine in the light for the Knights. He's their starting power forward as well over there for the Knights. Leading Central hopefully to greater things throughout the year. Sandburg 9-5 on the year, 3-2 in conference, just the third behind Central and HF. They play at home against Central tonight, and they only lost to number 8 HF by 4 on a Tuesday. So a little interesting game there between Sandburg and HF, as Sandburg will look to take down the Knights at home today. 2:26 to go here in the first quarter. Coup ball off the screen. Jacoby Pierce, the other freshman, on the floor for the Boilermakers as well. No other subs in the game for West, as a foul committed by Julian Gonzalez. It's Kubal and Lawrence out there with Gonzalez, and then the pair of freshmen, Pierce and Brown.
Teams over the limits.
Bach gets fouled, he'll go to the line to shoot two. Makes the first. West currently ranked 5th in conference, behind Andrew, who West beat earlier in the year. But due to the conference record, West still sits behind Andrew. A win today would likely propel West to number 4 in conference. Lawrence inside, got it out, it's Pierce. Coup ball to the corner. Looking to reset. Pierce off the screen, three-pointer, off the mark, rebound goes to Gonzalez. And they will do it again. Brown in the corner. It's Kobe Lawrence swinging it inside to Pierce, back out, corner three for Kubal. Off the mark, and a foul committed as Gonzalez hit the floor hard as he went up for the rebound.
Small foul called against the Warriors. Number 2, Aiden Bach. Aiden, that is your first, team's second. Check the ball in for Lincoln Way West, number 1,
Nolan Valentine will check into the game. It's good to see he has the face mask off. He suffered a nose injury early on in the year. They'll let him to wear a little bit of a face mask, also serve a little bit of a suspension as well earlier in the year in the WJOL tournament. He's on the floor for the Warriors. Inside, it's Lawrence. Puts that one home.
Lawrence.
Just the second basket of this game for Bradley with less than a minute to go in the first quarter. Swings it, Bach in the corner. Baseline drive. Back out to Ballantyne. Aiden Bach, wing three, off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Kupal, and here come the Boilermakers. Working on Drake Bean, and a foul committed.
Warrior fouls will go number 14, Drake Bean. Drake, that is your first, team's third.
Drake commits the foul. A.J. Smith will check in for Aiden Bach. With 43 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Lawrence inside, and a travel call committed against Kobe Lawrence. What a great scene we hear for the West Side. A lot of fans from the West Side coming out to tonight's game for the doubleheader. A very great audience. One that basketball doesn't typically get too much, but it's nice to see it here tonight. 32 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Ballantyne down low to Hedgie, who checked into the game for Ethan Swanson. Now, this is a tough defense here by Bradley as they commit a foul. Hedgie has been one of their best players off the bench. Put up 10 points against East in a win. 57-50. As they fouled Gowdy, he'll go to the line, misses the first.
Checking the ball game for the Boilermakers, number 22, Tate Marcotte. Substitution for the Warriors, number 4, Ethan Swanson.
Swanson checks in for Bean as Gowdy will shoot his second. And he goes 0 for 2. Bradley would likely want the last shot here in the first quarter with 9 seconds to go. Kobe Lawrence working on Ryan Hedgie. Kicks it. It's Pierce for 3 off the brick and no good. And that is how the first quarter will end. 16-5. Lincoln Way West leading Bradley in the second game of this doubleheader. First quarter takeaways that we see is, well, the West defense has certainly shown something else here. This has been 5 points allowed, the lowest amount allowed all season by Bradley. Only 2 baskets by Bradley in that first quarter as well, which is the least amount they've ever had this season. As for West on the offensive side, they look good. They look good. You got to put away those free throws, though. That is the key for Lincoln Way West here today, is just put away those free throws, get those gimme points, and move on with it. Aiden Bach looks great from downtown. And it's going to be kind of just keeping that offensive consistency, improving it a little bit. They've kind of lacked the offensive consistency. And this is the West team that relies heavily on the outside shot. So we'll have to see how they will continue to work with the outside shot as they continue. 16-5, however, 8 minutes left to play here in the first half of the second annual Cold Out game. Beginning of the second quarter here. Stolen away by A.J. Smith. Smith working on the same last name, being Smith. A.J. Smith working on by Tez. As he gets fouled by Tez Smith. And we'll go to the baseline.
Tez, that is your second, team's first.
Bradley will sub out their entire starting 5. They go DeJuan Brown out there with, they got Early out there. Jackery Early. Petotsky and Gonzalez, and Swanson hits from 3. Jackery Early out there with DeJuan Brown, Kobe Lawrence, Gonzalez, and Petotsky. Smith, Ballantyne, Swanson, Kabilis, and Hedgie out there for the Warriors. On the drive, gets it to go is Antonio Petotsky. 19-7. West leads by 12 with 6:40 to go. Here in the first half. Swanson to Ballantyne in the corner. Kabilis corner 3. No good. Rebound goes to Antonio Petotsky. It's Early. Getting it to Brown. DeJuan Brown in the corner. As they will reset. Kobe Lawrence. Back on the wing, it's Brown being guarded by Ballantyne. And foul committed. Good sports in there by Gonzalez, making sure Swanson came down easily. Subs coming onto the floor for the Boilermakers. We got Tez Smith out there and Tate Marcotte. as well for the Boilermakers. Tate Marcotte getting in for the first time today, the 6'4" forward. Also a senior.
Number 3, Tez Smith checks in as well.
It's Lawrence to inbound. We go over the top to Gonzalez. Kobe Lawrence for 3. Yes! Kobe Lawrence from downtown.
Lawrence.
Cuts the lead to 9. His second 3 of the game. Inside Kabilis, and a reach-in foul committed by Bradley. That one will go against DeJuan Brown.
Boilermaker fouls to goal number 3, Tez Smith.
They're going to give this one to Smith instead of Brown. Bean and Bach sub on for Smith and Ballantyne.
Bean. And number 2, Ethan Bach.
5:28 remain here in the first half. Been a bit of a slow start offensively for Bradley. They've been turning up a little bit better. Turning it up a little bit better here in this second quarter after just 4 points in the first. Swanson for 3, couldn't get that one to go. What an effort play there by Swanson. Got it to Hedgie and couldn't finish. Brown on the drive, kicks it. It's Lawrence. Brown on the drive. Try to swing it on the baseline. This one will go out of bounds off of Kabilis. Cabal checks in, as well as Trey Lawrence. And Gowdy will come on for Hedgie. So it's Kobe Lawrence to inbound. All the starters out there for the Boilermakers besides Kubal. Lawrence right around the volleyball line. Inside, it's Brown working on Gowdy. And they'll kick this one back out, reset. Good defense here by the Warriors. Almost got even better with Swanson, as almost took that one away. And a good play there by Bean, swats it out of bounds. Lawrence inbounds, finds Kobe Lawrence right around the Warrior logo. Being worked on by Ethan Swanson. Too easy for Trey Lawrence on the drive, and cuts the lead to 7. 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. Bean up the floor, Swanson in the corner. Bach for 3. Off the mark. This one will go off of Gowdy and go the other way. A West team that's looking to build off of this momentum that they have. They've won 2 straight games as they look ahead to tougher conference opponents that is in the near future. They play at home against Stag on Tuesday, and Stag's been one of the better teams in the conference.
Jump ball, possession.
And so this is some momentum that they are going to try to build off of to try to get back in this conference mix, as the timeout is taken by Coach Mitchell and Lincoln Way West. Be their first timeout of the game, as we'll continue to go around the SWSC conference. The Andrew Thunderbolts 7-10 on the year. They play at Stag tonight, ranked 8th in conference, with their only conference win coming against this Bradley-Bourbonnais team. They've won 2 out of the last 3, beating Bradley and Westington House as well. What a turnaround for the Stag Chargers. 10-5 on the year, 2-2 in conference, and it's been a great season after a 1-win campaign last year, as they play against the Andrew Thunderbolts tonight, previously mentioned. But yeah, Stag 1 win last year, as they currently have 10 on the year and counting. As we're still in the early states of January. A lot more basketball here to play in the SWSC. Hedgie, Bean, Gowdy, Kabilis, and Bach on the floor for the Warriors. Bean for three. Rebound goes to Gowdy. Trying to find an option, he finds Bach. And swatted away, Gonzalez. Here come the Boilermakers. Gets it to Trey Lawrence, out to Brown at the top of the key. It's Kobe Lawrence at the wing with less than 3 minutes to go. It's Brown, Gonzalez, Lawrence, Kubal, and Kobe Lawrence. So Bean commits the foul. And just the second foul of the quarter for Lincoln West, each team with two. 2:48 to go here in the second quarter. Brown to Lawrence for three. Off the mark, it's Gonzalez with the rebound. Getting the offensive rebound, working on Hedgie. It's Kubal with the offensive rebound. Drew Kubal for three. Another offensive rebound for Gonzalez to maintain this possession. 2:23 to go in the second quarter. DeJuan Brown to Kubal. Pulls up three-pointer off the mark. Bach gets the rebound, breaks free. Gets it to Kabilis, swatted away, taken away by Trey Lawrence. And Gonzalez was looking for some help. He couldn't find it. But another possession here for Bradley. Less than 2 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Hi, Graham.
It's Kobe Lawrence.
Graham.
Working on Hedgie. DeJuan Brown inside, gets fouled and one. DeJuan Brown gets the bucket and will get the free throw. Some subs coming on for Lincoln Way West. Vince Lazari checks in for the first time today. It was Smith, Lazari, and Swanson that checked in for the Warriors. As Antonio Patashi checks in for Gonzalez, Julian Gonzalez. It's Smith up the court with 1:35 to go. A.J. Smith working on Kubal. Lazari back to Smith, they swing it. Swanson down low to Gowdy. It's corner Lazari, off the backboard and in. Vince Lazari from downtown, his first made shot. And it's 22-15 with around 1:05 to go in the first half. Lawrence on the drive, loses the ball. Swanson maintains possession. Great effort play by Swanson to pick up the steal and to get the ball right at the baseline. They kick it. It's Swanson for three off the mark. He's made two of those today. Can't connect. Gowdy on the inside gets it to go. Luke Gowdy. 24-15 with 38 seconds left to go. Pulls up for three. It's DeJuan Brown. Couldn't get to go and a foul committed. And we will go the other way with 32 seconds left to go here in the first half. So Bean will check in for Gowdy with 27 seconds remaining. Smith, heavy pressure, gets out of it, finds Bach on the wing for three, gets it to go. Aiden Bach from three gives West a 12-point lead with 10 seconds left to go. Patoshki. Tez Smith with 5 seconds. To Brown at the buzzer. Couldn't get it to go, and that is how This first half will end 27-15. Lincoln Way West leading the Bradley-Bourbonnais Boilermakers as that will conclude the first half. We want to recognize that September is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, and the need for awareness and support doesn't end there. It's a year-round fight, as tonight's cold-out game is our way of continuing that commitment and standing with the thousands of children battling with pediatric cancer every single day. And today at Lincoln Way West, we are proud to support Cal's Angels, a local pediatric cancer foundation dedicated to granting wishes, raising awareness, and funding critical research to help children and families affected by cancer. And by wearing gold tonight, as you see at the west side, and coaches and everyone else in the building, it reminds us that this cause matters not just in September, but all year long. And so everyone's wearing this Chasing Gold shirt, a great shirt that was given to students throughout the lunch hours throughout the week. As we will now watch a dance performance by our varsity dance team, and we'll be back in around 10 minutes.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rest assured, you'll get your money's worth. With this show, it happened all right. You gotta see the show. It's a dynamo. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll. Oh, right before your eyes, people laugh up from the skies. And he laughs until he cries. And he dies, and he dies. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. You gotta see the show. It's a dynamo. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll. I had a dream so big and loud. I jumped so high, I touched the clouds. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I stretched my hands out to the sky. We danced with monsters through the night. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I'm never gonna look back. Whoa, I'm never gonna give it up. No, please don't wake me now.
2, 3, 4.
This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. I held
right, let's go over some first half recap between Lincoln Way West and Bradley. Lincoln Way West leading the Boilermakers 27-15 after 16 minutes of play, and it has been a little bit of back and forth here and there. It was mainly West that jumped out early to that early 8-point lead, and they have not given that lead back since. And Bradley has stepped it up a little bit on the offensive side of the ball. They only scored 2 points in the first quarter and put up 13 in the second to get some of that offensive momentum back. As for Lincoln Way West, they kind of slowed down a little bit in that second quarter. It was mainly Bradley that controlled with possession in that second quarter. As now we enter the third quarter, West trying to get some of that momentum and possession back and bring it back like they had in the first quarter. It is all the starters out there for both squads. Bach, Swanson, Gowdy, Bean, and Kabilis out there with Lawrence, Tez Smith, DeJuan Brown, Trey Lawrence, and Julian Gonzalez out there for the Boilermakers to begin this third quarter. On the drive, and he goes down hard with Bean. That was Tez Smith that went down, and Bean will be given a foul for that. Bean gets it back, and we go the other way. Aiden Bach with the layup, gets it to go. Gonzalez falls hard, trying to prevent the bucket to go, but it goes anyway, and it's 29-15. Lead increases to 14 for the Warriors. The freshman Brown working on Bach, gets it out to Trey Lawrence. Tez Smith for three. Off the mark, Gowdy with a rebound. Got it to Swanson. Go the other way, 7 minutes to go in the third. On the ground, Gowdy picks it up. Drake Bean, top of the key, three-pointer off the mark. Rebound goes to Tez Smith. Finds Kobe Lawrence. In the corner, it's Brown. Working on Aiden Bach. Go back up to the sophomore Lawrence. Kobe Lawrence on the drive. Excuse me, that's Tez Smith. And this one will go out of bounds. It was Tez Smith on the drive. 6:25 to go here in the third. Kobe Lawrence to inbound. DeJuan Brown to Kobe Lawrence. Brown on the inside. Tie up with Gowdy. It'll be a jump ball.
Jump ball, possession, Warriors.
And West will take the possession. Tried to get it to Gowdy, and this one will be swatted away by Lawrence. Get it to Bach, running the floor. With 6:05 to go. Bach finds Swanson. The receiver makes a nice catch there. He was used to that all fall. Finds Bean on the drive. Inside to Gowdy. Goes up strong and gets it to go. And one. And the foul that will send Gowdy to the line for the third time.
Boilermaker fouls goal number 23, Julian Gonzalez.
They give Gonzalez the foul. And Gowdy cashes it. 32-15, their largest lead of the day being 17, which is right now. Tez Smith for three, looking to answer. Can't do so. Brown on the rebound. Got tied up in the mix there. Finds Brown, being guarded by Bean. A very strong West defense so far today as Brown spins and gets the bucket to go. DeJuan Brown. And in this one, we stepped out of bounds. Great effort by Tez Smith, the 5'10 junior guard, but couldn't save that one. And it'll be West ball. Goes deep. He wants Swanson. He couldn't find his receiver. 5:15 to go. DeJuan Brown up the court. Finds Gonzalez at the top of the key. There's Trey Lawrence on the wing being guarded by Cabillas. Trey Lawrence gets the bucket to go on the inside. A nice move there. Cuts the lead to 13. Drake Bean guarded heavily by Lawrence. Bit of a high press here. To Gowdy on the inside, spins. What a move by Luke Gowdy to put it home. 34-19. This one will go off of Gonzalez and back the other way. So Smith will check on for Drake Bean. Aiden Buck got it in just barely to Gowdy. To Cabillas. Cabillas had a huge three against East to put the dagger into that game. With 50 seconds left to go, and this one will go off of Gowdy and out of bounds.
Checking the ball game for the Boilermakers, number 12, Jacoby Pierce. Number 1, Drew Kubal.
Pierce, Patoshki, and Kubal check in for Bradley. 4 minutes left to go in the third. 34-19, West leading the Boilermakers. Tez Smith got into it. A little tie up with A.J. Smith. This is a Bradley team that has to find a little bit more consistency in their game. Their scores jump around from across the board just looking at their schedule, ranging from 22 points to 68 in each of those games. They have to find something here. They have 19 points. They got out to a really hot start in the second quarter. People can say they won that quarter even, and haven't done much since. So Bradley team went 21-8 last year, finishing in the top 100 in the state. Went 12-4 in conference, which was good for second behind number 1 HF. This has obviously been a bit of a rebuilding year with a bunch of young guys on this varsity team. Total of 2 freshmen and 4 sophomores, totaling for 6 underclassmen on this team.
Boilermaker fouls with ball number 1, Drew Kubal.
With 3 of them getting in today.
That is your first, team's second.
With 3:20 to go, A.J. Smith in the game, along with Bach, Cabillas, Gowdy, and Swanson. Cabillas up strong, he gets fouled. A West team that, with their win over East, jumped 37 spots in state rankings, according to Max Preps. 3:09 to go. Cabillas fouled, he'll go to the line. It's the first one to go. Cabillas had 13 points in that game against East, including that three-pointer mentioned earlier. 36-19 after Cabillas goes 2 for 2. And 3 minutes left to go here in the third. Lawrence for 3 off the mark. Nice rebound there by A.J. Smith. Kabilis finds Bach. It's Smith on the wing. Smith has been their main playmaker this year. They don't let him shoot the ball much. He's mainly the guy to just get the assist, get the ball to other guys. Just like that, he finds Gowdy on the inside for 2, right on cue. 38-19, another steal taken away. Try to get to Kabilis, they do this time. Aiden Kabilis gets the layup to go. That West bench wanted him to slam it home. Kabilis decided not to, and said we'll just take the 2 points. 40-19.
Warrior fouls called on number 23, Aiden Kabilis.
As Jackson Bills checks in for the first time today, as well as Vince Lazari. They bring out Bach and Kabilis. So it's Christian Munsterman checking in for Bradley, as well as Jackery Early. Foul on the play. That's Jacoby Pierce hitting the floor hard. He gets fouled by Lazari. There's also
Warrior fouls called on number 12, Vince Lazari.
so number 3, that's Ted Smith. He's also in the game for the Boilermakers as well. 2:02 left to go as the freshman Pierce goes to the line to shoot 2. He couldn't get the first one home. Goes 1 for 2. Hedgie takes out Swanson. And timeout called by Bradley, their first of the quarter. And we'll take you through the remainder of the SWSC recap. And we left out the 2 best ones. Lockport, 10-4 on the year. They are the 49th team in the state of Illinois. They jumped 7 spots in rankings after they beat Stagg on Tuesday by 18 in their latest conference game. And they play at Naperville Central tomorrow as the Red Hawks. Porters versus the Red Hawks tomorrow morning. The number 8 team in the state of Illinois, HF, the Homewood Flossmoor Vikings, 14-1 on the year. They're first in the conference. Their only loss on the year is the number 16 New Trier by 5. They play at home against the Griffins of Lincoln Way East tonight, and they look to make a trip back to the sectional championship after losing to Rich Township last year. Looking to build off that 30-win campaign for the Vikings that they had last season. That will take you through the SWSC. A little recap there. With 2:02 left to go now here in the third quarter. Is Smith, Hedgie, Lazari, Bills, and Gowdy in on the court. And this one's taken away. Goes up strong, gets the basket and the foul. Jacoby Pierce, the freshman, gets the and 1.
Warrior fouls called on number 10, A.J. Smith.
Smith commits the foul. 1:49 to go here in the third quarter as Pierce will look to answer on the and 1. Does so effectively, 40-23. Heavy full court press here by the Boilermakers. Trying to get their foot in this game a little bit more. Finds Gowdy. Finds Hedgie at the top of the key. Trying to just keep this ball away from Bradley. Hedgie on the lay. He's been their main 6th man off the bench for Lincoln Way West. He has been a key contributor all season long in close games for Lincoln Way West. Swatted away by Hedgie, commits the foul in the process, and that will send Jackery Early to the line.
Ryan, that is your first teams over the limits. At line for the Boilermakers shooting 2. Jackery Early.
Misses the first. Valentine checks in for Gowdy. Dewan Brown, excuse me. checks in for Antonio Patashki. He goes 1 for 2. 42-24. West still leading the Boilermakers by 18. With 1:10 to go in the third. Lazari almost lost the ball. Lazari in on the drive, puts it up, no good. Rebound goes to Bills. Goes up strong, gets the basket to go. Bit of a mistake there by Jacoby Pierce. Gave away the possession and ended up giving away 2 points as West leads by 20. DeJuan Brown on the inside, kicks it in the corner. Now they swing it. Wing three, it's in. Tez Smith from the wing. Trying to keep his guys in the game still. We have 30 seconds to go in the third. Beautiful ball movement there too by the Boilermakers. Inside, it's A.J. Smith. He gets hit. No foul. Back out to Hedgie on the inside. Goes to the corner, and a timeout called by Lincoln Way West with 14.5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Well, this third quarter has been kind of up. It's kind of been back and forth a little bit. Bradley has definitely answered some of the West threes. That West needs to do a little bit better of, I feel like, is communication. This has been a kind of a interesting communication quarter for them. Like, they haven't really been doing much of that. A little more talkative would definitely help them out, not only in this game, but in the future. 7 seconds to go. Bean with 2 seconds. Rises, couldn't get it to go. As that is how the third quarter will conclude. 44-27. Lincoln Way West leading Bradley with 8 minutes to go here in this double header as West goes for the double header sweep after the girls won today 82-31 over the same Bradley team, as now they go try to sweep Bradley in basketball here today as they currently lead 44-27. Going into this fourth quarter, I think Bradley needs to push this pace a little bit more. We haven't really seen that much. We've seen the defensive side of how they've been able to use that full court press, kind of put pressure on West a little bit, even though they are down. I think that if they can continue to push the ball a little bit more, shoot at will, instead of forcing shots and giving away possessions, shooting at will would definitely help them out a little more. For West, I think you continue to do what you've been doing pretty much all game long, is kind of, they've definitely ruled the possession game a little bit more in that third quarter. Keeping the ball away from Bradley is going to be key, especially because they are winning in this game. Winding down that clock, making sure that they do get this win at the end of the day would do them heavily. So if they can do those things and apply it, this should be a West win, hopefully, at the end of this game. They are only up by 17, and there have been leads that have cut. We know West knows it all too well. They're down by 19 against Central at 1 point on the first day of winter break for all Lincoln Ways. As Cabillas gets that bucket to go. They're down by 19 at 1 point, cut the lead to 1. In fact, they led in that third quarter at 1 point. Came back from that deficit. Tez Smith from 3. Exactly what was being told about earlier. Shoot at will, take your open shots. Bach beats Smith to the ball. That's exactly what they just did right there. Drake Bean loses the ball. It's picked up by Kabilis. Almost a travel there. Ballantyne at the wing for three. Off the mark. Rebound goes to DeJuan Brown, and this is what we've been talking about. Pushing the pace here with Bradley. Take your open shots as well if they want a chance of coming back in this game. DeJuan Brown for three. Nothing on that. Puts up the three. No good. That is Munsterman. And couldn't get the basket to go. It was Brown that got fouled on the play, and he'll go to the line to shoot too.
For your fouls, goal number 14, Drake Bean. Drake, that is your fourth.
So Bean commits the foul, his fourth. Misses the first.
Ball game for Lincoln West, number 5, Luke Gowdy. And number 4, Ethan Swanson.
So Gowdy and Swanson check in for Ballantyne and Bean. As Brown knocks down the free throw. Bach gets it in the Swanson. They lead by 15. Bradley still seeking their first conference win of the year. They want to make some magic happen here in the next 6-18 to accomplish that, as they only trail by 15. Smith working on Pierce, the freshman. It's Bach from the wing for three. Yes, Aiden Bach connects. Continuing his shooting presence in this game. Doing that so effectively as he gives West an 18-point lead with 6:02 to go here in the fourth quarter. If you're Bradley, you just kind of have to do what you've been doing a little bit more. But continuing to ramp up the intensity on defense. So West will send out Gowdy, Bach, Kabilis, Swanson, and Smith. West today without Kidd and Hammer with a wrist injury. He's been on and off injured all season, but he's sidelined today. Got Lawrence, Pierce, Smith, Brown, and this one's taken away by Swanson, and Munsterman out there for Bradley as well. And they try to get it to Gowdy inside. Foul committed on DeJuan Brown.
Full bigger fouls for goal number 4, DeJuan Brown. DeJuan, that is your first.
Brown commits his first foul. Bach to inbound. Inside to Kabilis, he gets fouled pretty heavily there by Jacoby Pierce. And that will send Kabilis to the line to shoot two. West looking to go up by 20 on these two free throws. Bradley with an all-time record of 24-7 against Lincoln Way West as they seek win number 25 here tonight, and their fourth straight against the Warriors. Which means West has been struggling against Bradley historically. 7-24 all time as he knocks down both to give West that 20-point lead. West looking to go up to 500 in conference. We're going to go 3-3 after tonight. But they have to get this one done first. Brown on the baseline drive. Kicks it in the corner. It's Munsterman back out to Jacoby Pierce. Lawrence on the drive, swatted away by Gowdy. Kabilis working on a 1 versus 4. 4 Boilermakers were back there and just Kabilis. West prioritizing a little bit of more defense than offense. Brown puts it away. Cuts the lead to 18. It's Gowdy to Smith. This is where you're going to want to keep this ball here. Find the open shot. You don't really necessarily need a basket here as Kabilis throws it off the backboard. Swanson is there to help him out a little bit and put that one home. Trey Lawrence, wing 3. Off the mark, Gowdy with the rebound. As he finds his guy, A.J. Smith. Smith backed up a little bit, got it across half court. This one taken away. Smith stepped out of bounds.
Number 2, Kobe Lawrence. Number 23, Julian Gonzalez. Substitution for the Warriors, number 11, Ryan Hedgie.
Hedgie comes on for
Also checking in
Kabilis.
for the Boilermakers, number 10, Jakairu Early.
It's going to be early checking in the game as well for Trey Lawrence for the Boilermakers. A.J. Smith right on that Warrior logo. In the corner, it's Bach for 3. Aiden Bach again. Doing it all for the West offense here today is Aiden Bach. He connects again from downtown. Gives West the greatest lead of the day, being 23. So Gowdy fell to the floor after the basket. That's why the whistle was blown. We still have yet to see what the referees are discussing, but they might give West the bucket and the ball. The whistle was blown after the basket, it looked like. So this might be in favor.
The Boilermakers, number 23, Julian Gonzalez. Julian, that is your 4th, team's 3rd.
So Julian Gonzalez does get called for the loose ball foul, and West will take over possession with the basket. A huge possession there, especially you're midway through this 4th quarter. You're down by 23. You can't have anything like that happen. Swanson goes up strong, can't get it to go. And it's going to be DeJuan Brown on the rebound. This one up in the air. Stolen away by Swanson. Gets it right back as Gonzalez. He goes up strong and he gets fouled. Gowdy and Smith on the mix, combining for that foul. And this will be free throws coming for Julian Gonzalez.
10, and A.J. Smith. A.J., that is your 2nd, team's.
So they gave Smith the foul with 3:40 to go. That's just the 2nd foul of the quarter. This is something West has been kind of working on a little bit, staying a little bit more disciplined. We kind of saw earlier in the year, that West kind of got a little bit restless at times. They would let up 6 or 7 fouls in one quarter, putting teams in the bonus right then and there. As Nico Rokas checks in for the first time today. The 5'9" junior guard, the shortest on the team. Gowdy on the drive, couldn't put it home. And this will be Bradley ball as it went out of bounds off of West. 3:20 to go. West looking to put the finishing touches on today. Swanson lurks that one, takes it away. Very selfless move. He kept the ball for himself. He could have had an easy bucket down the lane, or he could have shot it for 3. But instead, he kept it for himself. This time, he wants his layup. Doesn't get it. Gowdy with the offensive rebound, try to go back up with it. And instead, it will go off of West and back the other way with less than 3 minutes to go. Owen Heilman and Cole Gilbo will check in for the Warriors. Inside, Gilbo commits the foul.
Warrior fouls with goal number 21, Cole Gilbo. Cole, that is your first. Team's third. At the line for the Boilermakers shooting 2, Dwan Brown.
So Brown at the line. He knocks down his first. He had 19 points against Andrew on Tuesday. Also leads this Bradley team in points per game.
Broders. And number 33, Jackson Bills.
So Broders checks in as well, completing the roster for Lincoln Way West. All subs that are available for today have checked in. Caden Hargate checks in for Bradley-Bourbonnais, as well as Tate Marcotte. Rokas up the floor to Broders. Bills corner three. No good. Heilman up top. It's Rokas for three. Off the mark. And a pushing foul on Broders.
Warrior fouls, goal number 35, Connor Broders. Connor, that is your first. Team.
Rolling out with an all-junior lineup. The future for next season of Lincoln Way West. Heilman, Bills, Rokas, Gilbo, and Broders. Rises, puts up the three. Gilbo with the rebound. They go up the floor to Owen Heilman, who goes up strong, couldn't get the basket. It's Rokas on the rebound. They go corner, it's Broders. Inside, Heilman gets the basket to go. Owen Heilman will likely put the dagger into today's game. He gets his rebound. Up to Gilbo. Corner. Bills for three. Off the mark, Heilman takes a spill. It's Hargate up the floor. And swatted away by Gilbo. And another block, it's Bills. Heilman up to Bills. Gets it to go, 60-36. The boys are having fun out there. Hargate for three, off the mark. Heilman with the rebound. Trying to find some room, finds Broders. They go up to Bills. It's Gilbo, down low. Cole Gilbo gets the basket. Everyone's getting a basket today for Lincoln Way West. Broders with the rebound. Who's next? Heilman. They're in try with Rokas now. Gilbo for three. He wanted his three, couldn't get to go. Rebound goes to Early. Foul committed, looks like he'll go against Rokas. It's Early on the receiving end of it, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. A great all-around game from Lincoln Way West. Drake Bean, who dropped 25 against East on Tuesday, had another great game. Aiden Bach from beyond the arc was something special as well today. West will go to 9-8 on the year. They go above 500 as they continue to search for their first winning season. Under fifth-year head coach Tanner Mitchell have yet to see that yet. They went 16-16 at best at once, at one point. As for Bradley, they will fall to 5-11, continuing to seek that first conference win. And a travel by Rokas. Bradley will play at home on Tuesday versus the Lincoln Way Central Knights, and then play on the road at Lockport on Friday. Lincoln Way West will play at home versus Argo tomorrow, and then play at home on Tuesday versus the Stag Chargers, and that will do it. Lincoln Way West completes the doubleheader sweep over Bradley, 62-38. and improved to 9-8 on the year, 3-3 in conference. We thank you for joining us for today's game. I am Jake Farr, and we will see you soon. Go Warriors!